Should we do an intro? Do you want to do it outside or inside, Isaac? It would be kind of cool if we walked up to the house.
We know what it's like to have a negative bank account. With mouths to feed and bills to pay, we understand the entrepreneurial struggle. It's not a get-rich-quick process, but this piece of paper changed everything.
Guys, we are so excited. We're here in downtown Mesa, Arizona, and we have a property almost staged to the nines. We do have a window that we need to install, but after that, it's gonna be completely set up for short-term rental.
So this is a new client that we have who is going to be using our back office team to manage this property on all the short-term rental platforms, Airbnb, VRBO, TripAdvisor, giving us the opportunity to maximize his profits.
And we're gonna go inside right now and meet with my wife. She's actually in charge of all the staging operations. Let's go see what she's up to. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
Chelsea, great to see you.
Good to see you too, Isaac.
This place is incredible.
Wow.
Wow, excellent job.
Fantastic.
So how long did it take you to do?
The timeline was for 2 weeks, but I was able to source things in as little time as possible, so about 4 days.
Fantastic.
Thank
That's
you.
really good. I bet it was difficult to put everything together in a list and get it all ordered and bring it down to the house, right?
Oh yeah.
Just so our viewers know, Chelsea's my wife, and I got two little boys in the back. They're playing around. She is a huge help in the business. She gathers everything necessary to stage these homes and make them look top-notch. So, would you show our viewers around the home?
I'd love to.
Excellent.
All right, so we're gonna come on through here to the dining room. And in here, I got the furniture from all over the place. These chairs and this table were from IKEA. The table was an as-is, and so it was perfect. It was already set up. All I had to do was bring the big truck. All right, so we're going into the kitchen here, and I'll show you a little bit about what's in here. This artwork here I was able to get from the liquidation store, and this artwork that's the flowers was given to me by the owners of this property. They just had the extra ones at their home. You got to make sure that you have fire extinguishers so that everything is safe, everything is good for the guests if anything were to happen. As you're going through your list, it's important that you have the list with everything prepared for it, because a lot of times you'll forget all the little teeny tiny details. Like one of my first properties that I started doing, I forgot that I got the silverware, of course, but then I forgot that I needed a drawer, so I had to go back to the store again and get a drawer. So it's always nice to have your list ready ahead of time and just knock everything out. Even if it takes like 3 carts, just do it. All of our plates and cups over here, as well as extra paper towels and tissues. And one of the tips that I would say for plates and things like that is get 2 packs. If you think that you would need a smaller amount because it's a smaller amount of people that would probably be in your house, you're gonna wanna get just a little extra, because people like to fill the dishwasher completely up before they do the dishes. One of our other properties is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, super small. So we got like a set of 4 because there's probably only gonna be 2 people that ever stay there. And the guests there said that they would like more dishes because they wanna fill the dishwasher completely up before they run the cycle. So that's just a tip for you guys. Always get a little bit more dishes than you think that you need to have, especially too if something breaks while guests are here, then they have extra dishes that they may need. This room right here is still under construction. They're putting in a larger window so that it fits regulations so people can be able to get out in case of emergencies. In here is the first bedroom. So here on the wall, this was originally going to be an art piece that I was going to put on the outside wall, but after I set up this room, I liked it in here better, so I bought new art pieces for outside that we'll be installing. And this bed frame I was able to get on Amazon. These lamps and the side tables I was able to get at the liquidation store. And then this chair over here I was able to source at a local furniture company. It was called The Dump, which is awesome. We'll go ahead and go in here to the bathroom. Right, so in historic homes or in older homes, they may have little quirks here and there that you need to know about and you need to be aware of when you're setting up your Airbnb. In this home, it did not have a washer and dryer, nor is there a space specifically for one. So we had to order a washing machine off of Amazon. It's a small little washing machine, but it does hook straight up to the water heater, which is an awesome feature that it has. And then your guests, if they need to do laundry, there's something there that's for them. We also have a small dryer that can fit in this little space as well. All of these things here I was able to source through different places, most of them through Walmart, and then the pictures I got at the liquidation store. We'll go ahead and I'll show you the master bedroom now. This room the idea started out with this big picture here that I found at the liquidation store, and I got all of the color scheme from that, and so I sourced my furnishings around that. All of these blankets, the different colors go along with the colors that are in the picture there. And I mounted the TV on this wall over here, hid the cords by myself. I know, I did a good job that time. And found these that also match the same colors as the color scheme we're going towards. These chairs here I got at Home Goods for a great deal. And this large piece here I got at IKEA and I set up myself. It took like 4 hours. So outside, when we first started with this house, it did not have this guardrail here, so people could easily fall over the edge. So we got this made and installed for us and for our guests so that they won't fall off. In Arizona, it's pretty hot and sunny most of the year. I mean, the falls and winters are great. So we installed a canopy over here so that our guests could have some great shade. We have a couch and some armchairs and a coffee table. Over here we have a couch set up. We're still doing a little bit of work in the backyard, but we have a soccer ball, we have chalk for the kids that they can play with, draw on the ground, any guests it's a fun little thing to do. We also have a cornhole and a ladder golf game that we're going to be setting up for our guests to enjoy and to play with whenever they're here in the backyard, spending time together as families or as friends. And then we'll go ahead and head back in and I'll show you the front room and what I did in there. So in here in the front room, I sourced these things from all over the place. This ottoman actually I found on the side of the road, which was awesome. Who can beat free? These chairs here I got at a local store called The Dump, and they were in the clearance area for $42 each. The tables I got at the liquidation store, as well as this table here. I got the TV from Walmart, I got this couch from Big Lots, and by the way, Big Lots has amazing deals that you wouldn't think they would have. For example, my towels were way cheaper at Big Lots than they were at Walmart, and normally you would think Walmart has the best prices for everything. But Big Lots had amazing deals. This couch actually I had priced out and it was on Amazon, and the Amazon deal I think was like around $300-ish, $350-ish. This couch ended up being like $260 and I got it at Big Lots. And I just happened to be wandering around that day and it happened to be on sale. So it was perfect, it worked out great. I have been doing this for about a year now. I've done quite a few of my husband and Isaac's other properties that they do for short-term vacation rentals. All right, so when I first started out, I made a list. I came in here by myself and just started making a list on a regular piece of paper of all the things that I would need for the house. I went through each room and I kind of wrote down everything that it needed, that I thought that it would need in addition to what my normal list would be. And I do have a list that I wrote out everything for each room. So all the items are on here by room. All the rooms are on this column, and then all the sourcing places are on here that I originally had priced out for them, and all the prices I put along this side, and then as I went through I just went in my Excel and I just put a little X next to it and I put an O next to it if I was ordering it, and that made it really easy to be able to track things down. You can see like on some of my other lists I have written down little things, like on this one I wrote down so I checked it off and then I wrote down the actual price that I bought it for so I could see how much I was saving and how much I could use in other projects around the house. And then one of the other things that I really highly recommend, and I can't stress it enough because this is going to be important to you later on if you ever have any guests that may be trouble for you. Quick story, my sister and her husband have an Airbnb as well, and they had someone come in and throw a massive party in their house. They stole things, they broke things, lots of stuff like that. And the first thing, of course, that Airbnb asked them was, do you have receipts for the items that you had in your house? And that is so important. Keep your receipts. Make sure and have them with you. Put them in a binder. Copy them so that this paper doesn't fade over time, because it may be yours, and it may not ever happen. We've never had that happen in our homes, in our Airbnbs, and we have quite a few. So just keep it, just in case. You won't regret it, and it'll be so useful to you later on. This house has been so fun for me to decorate and to stage, and I love doing these. It's such a fun project for me. It's such a fun creative outlet for me to do. So we're gonna go and find out where those guys are at now. Oh, there you are.
How's it going?
It's great.
How'd it go? Good?
It went awesome. It was so fun showing our friends around the house,
Excellent.
giving them some good tips and tricks and things that they needed to do in order to make the best and make the most out of the properties that they set up for themselves.
Excellent. Yeah, short-term rental is an awesome opportunity to make huge profits. And we're actually going to provide you the same list that Chelsea put together painstakingly so that you don't have to go through all that rigmarole sourcing all the products and staging materials for your short-term rental.
Yeah, and if you like having a virtual short-term rental like we do, please contact us about our back-end office and the co-hosting opportunity that we can bring to you to help you maximize your property on all the short-term rental platforms.